Hama shatters KO Rahul's defenses on day 4, leaving India in a spin. Like a cricketing Houdini, Harmer disappears the hopes of a nation one wicket at a time.
Crypto crash erodes wealth for Trump's family and followers while Eric Trump rings the Nasdaq bell. It's like celebrating a lottery win just as the numbers are declared void.
India confirmed as host of the 2030 Commonwealth Games calls it a leap forward in sports diplomacy. In a dazzling display of international pageantry, India gets ready to roll out the red carpet, while athletes worldwide prepare for a marathon of curry, cricket, and Commonwealth camaraderie.
Reeves raises UK taxes by £26 billion, then accidentally leaks the chaos early.
Russia and Ukraine exchange deadly strikes overnight while US and Russia chat over tea in Abu Dhabi. It's the geopolitical equivalent of a screaming match at a dinner party while the hosts pretend everything's fine over polite small talk.
Mark Carney admits dismissing Trump questions with "who cares" was a mistake because apparently everyone cares. In a world where ignorance is bliss, Carney's "who cares" moment proves that even a shrub can cause an international incident, especially when it involves the man who never left the headlines.
As Jakarta swells, urban planners everywhere scramble to redefine cozy and claustrophobic in the modern metropolis dictionary.
Ex-University of Virginia student receives 5 life sentences. Justice system still fails to find a way to resurrect victims.
Because nothing says, "we come in peace," like a shiny new army big enough to play Risk in real life.
National Guard identifies shooter as 29-year-old, but the gun lobby blames video games. In the land of the free and the home of the armed, accountability is just a word we use when someone else is watching.
Mackenzie Scott invests millions, recalling a $1,000 loan from her college roommate. From dorm room debts to philanthropic fortunes, Scott's generosity proves some IOUs pay back with compound interest in kindness.
Google. When tech giants start reading your mind.
U.S. threatens scouts with funding cuts, decrying invasion of boy-friendly spaces. When you're more worried about cooties than leadership, it's time to rethink which badges you're pinning on progress.
Trump administration botches key policy, claims victory in failure. When your biggest win is closing the door on your own disaster, it's clear the circus never left town, just changed clowns. Gaza food kitchens lack essentials despite ceasefire.
Only 5% of Pakistani holiday visa holders seek asylum, and immigration officials call it a flood. When the systems are safe and the loopholes a lifeline, the real crisis is in the fiction of borders, not the travel plans.
Temple staff discover Thai woman alive in coffin prepare for cremation anyway. When even the afterlife seems like a premature option, you know bureaucracy has truly peaked in absurdity.
MPs to question key figures amid editorial crises, and the board blames it on creative differences. When a news network needs a director more than a democracy needs a president, you know the spin has spun out of control.
National parks announce fee surges for international tourists, then claim it's about conservation, not cash. In the land of the free, your wallet is the only thing that gets lighter, as nature becomes a luxury reserved for locals.
Japan deploys missiles to island near Taiwan, calling it a peaceful deterrence. Because nothing says peaceful quite like parking a few missiles on your neighbor's doorstep.
The Kid Laroi type beat drops in 2025 promises a perfect world, but delivers the same recycled beats with a fresh coat of autotune. In a world where every track sounds like deja vu, the Kid Laroi's A Perfect World is the musical equivalent of fast food, quick, predictable, and lacking any nutritional value.
Temple and Webster shares plummet after 9 years, citing revenue slowdown as the new interior design trend.
Udo Kier, cult horror icon, exits stage at 81, leaving a legacy darker and more twisted than a Lynchian fever dream. From Dracula's fangs to Frankenstein's lab, Kier's roles were a masterclass in elegantly unsettling. Now he's the one haunting the silver screen from the other side. Rest in gory glory, Udo.
Democrats plan new investment to win rural voters who've already fled the party. It's like trying to charm the cows back into the barn after they've bolted for greener pastures, or maybe just tastier hay.
Researchers unveil slip-knot gauge mechanical transmission for robots, claiming it's the future of precision in tight spaces. Looks like your sneakers have more in common with surgical robots than you thought. Who knew Slipknot would be the muse for next-gen tech? Maybe the next album will feature a ballad to Bayern Panics.
When the elephant's sweating in its own backyard, you know the donkey's doing more than just kicking up dust.
FAA investigates Amazon after a delivery drone snags an internet cable in Texas, grounding more than just Prime deliveries. Seems like Amazon's drone fleet is better at disconnecting Texans than delivering packages. Maybe they should stick to 2-day shipping and leave the skies to the birds.
Trump woos Saudi Arabia with opulence, leaving Israel sidelined and seething over Gulf wealth. When foreign policy becomes a beauty pageant, the crown goes to the highest bidder, and everyone else gets a participation ribbon.
Google experts declare selling its ad-tech business impossible, yet have no trouble selling your soul to advertisers. In a twist of corporate acrobatics, Google can divest your data faster than you can say,
privacy, but can't seem to untangle its own web.
Kristi Noem orders deportation flights to El Salvador continue. Justice Department claims it's business as usual. Like a broken record stuck on the same old tune, the symphony of compassion is drowned out by the drone of deportation engines.
Corn prices hit 2-month high in China, and officials call it a natural opportunity. When Mother Nature plays hardball, Beijing decides to cash in on the chaos instead of addressing climate woes.
Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, these donors appear with all the charm of a bad card trick. The only thing clearer is the fog of secrecy.
The only thing burning brighter than the forests .
65% of Americans blame Trump's policies for rising grocery prices, yet the White House calls it economic genius. When a loaf of bread costs more than your last raise, maybe it's time to stop making excuses and start needing solutions.
Pakistan bombs coast, killing 10 civilians, claims it was targeting terrorists. When you call a midnight massacre a precision strike, it's like labeling a bull in a china shop an interior designer. Terror wears many uniforms, and camouflage is just one of them.
Only 15% of deluxe albums are actually perfect, and the industry calls it a masterpiece. When every artist claims their latest release is the next big thing, it's like expecting filet mignon from a fast food drive-thru. Perfection is rare, darling, and hype is cheap.
When waist-deep water becomes the new normal, maybe it's time governments learn to swim before the tide rolls in.
Only 20% of memories persist, and scientists call it progress. In the grand theater of the brain, it turns out some memories get the VIP pass, while others are left in the cognitive waiting room. Maybe it's time for a neural bouncer.
Best Buy hikes sales forecast for 2025, then celebrates shoppers splurging on tech upgrades. It's all fun and games upgrading gadgets until your wallet's thinner than a smartphone and your Wi-Fi is still buffering.
Barnaby Joyce plans defection to One Nation, proving irony is alive.
Only 55% of murder cases get solved, and the police call it justice. As investigations continue, one wonders if solving crimes is as elusive as finding Waldo in a snowstorm or just another game of Clue gone wrong.
Change. Global hypes South African economy, then claims real change is driving market momentum. South Africa's economy is the new darling of the financial world, or so they say, until the next emerging market steals the limelight.
Only 0% of turkeys enjoy Thanksgiving, and Aditi Shrikant calls it friendship investment. When your dinner conversation is as fulfilling as your retirement plan, maybe it's time to consider a new financial advisor or a better guest list.
Deere slashes future outlook, declaring the agricultural sector's rock bottom still a distant dream. When your business model is farm to table and the table's missing a leg, Even the greenest tractor can't plow through that mess.
Zelensky insists on compromises that strengthen us, then warns against altering borders by force.
Hip-hop artist Friso drops the phoenix, rising from the ashes of internet anonymity with a mixtape hotter than a summer on Mercury. While Friso spits fire, the metadata still struggles to link up, proving even digital rebirths need a tech-savvy midwife.
The girl's name Sally means a sudden charge against the enemy. While some girls are named after flowers or virtues, Sally comes with a battle cry built in just in case you need to storm the PTA meeting.
Scientists reveal 5 brain ATs, while humanity still struggles with the first stage, common sense. In a world of neural rewiring and brain epochs, maybe it's time we focus on the basics, like remembering not to leave the stove on or electing reality TV stars.
In a world where futures contracts are the new crystal balls, China's got a shiny one predicting demand.